Hello Cancer, and welcome to Wild Fox Alchemy. My name is Maria Guyon and I am an intuitive business success coach, a tarot card reader and a green witch, here to help you to banish the blocks to your business success and manifest the kind of life that other people only ever dream of. I'm here to do your weekly reading for September the 6th to the 12th, so let's get on with it. We have Liberation, Free Yourself. Come on camera, there we go. Now, what a weird card that is. We've got the neck of the swan, the feathers of the swan, and then the skull of the swan. And it's almost pecking this girl. But she's bound by it. She's all tied up. She needs to free herself of this. I'm using The Magic of You by Fiona Horn this week. I normally use a spirit animal deck, but for whatever reason Spirit guided me to use this one, and it's working really quite well. I'm going to read this from the book because she makes amazing observations, and I love these. Liberation is the codependency card. It's time to liberate yourself from toxic people who might have been soft and seductive in life once, but are now smothering you. The girl of liberation was once seduced by the soft embrace of the swan, but now its deathly gaze signifies all life is gone and she is trapped by its snake-like coils crushing her essence. It's time to unwind the tentacles wrapped around you, be they those of lovers, family members, any people with intimate access to you. Recognise who is lifting you and who is pulling you down. The tentacles might also be that of a job or a learning environment. Could be your business. It is time to move on when liberation appears. In a situation of codependency, remember you are holding each other back, so although you may feel that you owe it to another to stay and continue, liberation reminds you that it is not only you who is being held back, it is the other person too. Take action and free yourself and them. Now, there's the bound doll ritual that it talks about here, which is to affirm liberation in your life and freedom from stagnancy. Take a doll and wrap it in red cord or yarn many times until its arms and legs are bound. Every morning, focus on what you need to be liberated from and unwind 2 coils from the doll. Do this every day until the doll is unbound, and by then you will also be free. So that's optional. If you want to do that, do that. It's not a bad ritual to try. Who is binding you? Is it a business partner? Is it your partner? Because I do believe that business is a holistic thing. We can't really separate our life from our business, because what is going on in our business affects our life, and what's going on in our life affects our business, no matter how we try to avoid it. If we are stressed and worried or anxious or depressed by what is going on in one area of our lives, it will affect the other side of it. So it's time to get yourself free. Let's see what the rest of the reading says, Cancer. We've got Temperance, Balance and Harmony. We've got the 5 of Crystals, Persistence and New Possibilities. We've got the 3 of Acorns, Foresight and Exploration. And we've got the 4 of Feathers, Sanctuary and Rest. Okay. So the Temperance card, this is all about balance, harmony, patience and healing. And I feel that this is definitely tied up with this liberation. What is it that you need to free yourself from? Because you need to bring balance back into your life. You need harmony back in your life. I think the thing that I thought of when I was just reading the ritual from the Magic of You Oracle and binding the doll was that if you wanted to make the ritual go faster, you just bind it twice, undo the 2 bindings, and you should be free by the end of it. But that's my naughty little mind trying to discover shortcuts. It takes patience. If you bind the doll and you're only taking 2 bindings off a day, could take you days. It could be 60 days, 100 days, I don't know, 90 days, whatever, to actually unbind the doll. And this is the message that I'm being given, really, that this is about patience. Whatever it is that you need to get rid of, whatever person it is that you need to get out of your life, it is all about patience. It will not happen today, alright? As much as you might like it to. You need to be very patient about it. There are some toxic people that you have to be very careful with how you extricate yourself from their life, because we all know that they are nasty people and they are likely to retaliate. If you've ever been involved with a narcissist, you know what I'm talking about. You are made to suffer for wanting to leave. So be careful, be very careful, be very patient about how you do this. But this is about healing as well. And I feel like by making your plan to extricate yourself from whatever this situation is, you will heal from it. Now, this could equally be a business partner, a business associate that is not really doing what you want them to do, or is not the person you thought they were. And maybe you need to extricate them too. And again, that's going to take some patience. You might need to go and see a lawyer about how you're going to be able to get rid of them in a way that is fair and that doesn't cause too much pushback on your business. But definitely the feeling here that I have is the patience. It's this taking the time to unwind the binds of the doll is what I keep being shown. We move into the Five of Crystals. Now, fives are usually about conflict and problems and oof. But this is all about mindset. It's about new possibilities, persistence again, and the words that always come to me with this card are never ever give up. That is what I always think of when I see it, never give up. This is about you having the choice of whether you have a mindset of abundance or a mindset of loss, whether it's a positive mindset or a negative mindset. Are you an optimist or a pessimist? And I feel like you need to be optimistic now. There is hope. This card is always a bringer of hope. Persistence is here. Like I said, this is going to feel like a slow process. It could feel really, really slow to you. And I know that when you're in a situation you want out of, you just want it gone. You just want it done, finished and gone. And life isn't always that simple, is it? You know, you can't always just get rid of something or someone overnight. It doesn't work. There's always a long-term view that you need to take, and I feel like you need to make a plan behind the scenes. Keep it to yourself. Spirit says to keep your lips closed. Don't tell anybody what you're doing unless it's somebody that you trust 100% that is going to help you. Otherwise, don't be flapping your lips about what you're going to do and how you're going to do it, because it will get back to them and it could cause problems. So no gossiping. Okay? Spirit says no gossiping. Make sure that whatever you're going to do, you have your plan in place before you start taking action on any of it. Then we've got the Three of Acorns. This is about foresight and exploration. How do you make your plans happen? This is just a brilliant reading, it really is. How do you make your plans happen? It's about having self-confidence as well, knowing that you can pull this off. So whatever it is, there is light at the end of the tunnel here. There really is. Cancer. I don't know what it is that's going on with you. I'd love to know. If you want to, please share in the comments and let me know what's going on here, because it does feel like it's definitely an energy sucker, whatever it is. And I'm not 100% sure that it's just around your business. I think it could be something that's in your external life that is creating problems for you and distracting you. And maybe now I'm going to share with you a tale from my own life. I was married to a narcissist for 13 years. Whilst ever I had children, I had 4 children with him. Whilst ever I had the children, I was happy. I love babies. I loved raising my babies and taking care of my babies. I worked part-time as a care worker at the same time as I had my babies, and I was quite happy. But as soon as my babies started to grow up a little bit, I wanted more. I decided I wanted to study law and go and get a job that would pay me money to keep the family secure. And my lovely narcissist husband, and I say this with total sarcasm, was just gleeful when he thought we were going to have more money. So he was very encouraging of it, and I went and I did my studying and I qualified, and I did really well. I was one of the fastest people to ever get through the legal training and get a job ever, honestly, and I was really happy. But then when I actually started getting jobs that paid me enough money that I could leave, he was very, very upset. He'd wanted the money, he'd wanted the control of the money. When he realised that he couldn't control the money and that I could just say no to him, and if I wanted to leave I could leave, he became unspeakable. He became absolutely unspeakable. He punished me, punished my children, he would stalk me. He would drive an hour to my workplace to see what I was doing at lunchtime to make sure that I wasn't consorting with any men, apparently. Yeah, it was horrific. So I do understand that that sort of thing can then knock you off kilter. And the last thing that you find it easy to do is focus on a business or a career or anything else, because you feel like you're firefighting all the time. You're on eggshells. But I want to just say to you, I left him. I took my children and I left him. Now, I've been very lucky. A lot of narcissists are pains in the you-know-what for a considerable amount of time. Mine was a pain in the arse for a while, probably about a year after I left him, and then he disappeared. He disappeared. He decided enough was enough. His children were not something he wanted to talk to new partners about, and he certainly didn't want to pay their way. So he just disappeared. And he turned his back on them, and he's never spoken to them in 18 years. Which is a double-edged sword, because it left my children devastated, but at the same time, it left us free of the kinds of things that he was doing to us as a family when he decided that we needed punishing. So I just want to give you that hope that, you know, it is difficult. I'm not saying it was easy at the time, but you can make your plan happen. I made a plan, and it took me a while because I was secreting savings away, and I was trying to find somewhere new to live and make sure that I had a job wherever it is I was going. I had to move 200 miles away so that I could escape him, and I got myself a job sorted out, and you know, it took a while, but I got it sorted. There is hope here. There is always hope here. And then we end on this 4 of feathers, which is about sanctuary and rest. It's about quieting your mind and grounding your thoughts. So I feel like this has got 2 messages for you, this particular card. One is that you need to quiet your mind before you do anything. Take time for looking after yourself. Meditate. You know, kind of don't act from a space of panic is what this is saying. Don't act from a space of panic. Make sure that you are grounded and that you think sensibly before you make any decisions. That's really, really important. Okay? And then I feel like at the end of it, it's saying to you that at the end of this thing where you free yourself, you will have time for rest. You will feel comfortable again and happy and peaceful again. Okay, Cancer, this is quite a deep reading. If you need any help, please do get in touch with me and I can guide you towards support agencies, people that can help you. Spirit wants me to say to you that your business could be the key to your freedom. So if you've been trapped at home, you're not allowed to get a job or whatever, that your business could be the thing that gives you the financial freedom to get rid of the toxicity that is around you. Now, I'm also being shown a younger person who is living at home with parents who are just as oppressive as a narcissistic husband might be. And again, your business is the key to your freedom, okay? But you have to have patience. But I think one of the things, when you get a plan together in your mind, it gives you that out. And it makes life more bearable. I think if you're sitting in a situation that you feel there's no escape from, and you're not taking any action towards anything positive to get you out, and you feel like there's no way out, then that's the energy that you end up living with all the time, this hopelessness, this helplessness. But if you think to yourself, how can I get the hell out of this situation? Business can be the answer to it. Because there are so many options out there to run a business where nobody actually need really know what you're doing. They can think you're playing video games on the internet whilst you're building an e-commerce shop, a drop shipping shop, selling digital products, selling artwork, selling things that are just not tangible. So, you know, nobody knows you've got a pile of, you know, in the old days it used to be you had a pile of stock somewhere, you know, and then everybody knew what you were doing. In this digital age, you can be selling things that you don't need to store anywhere apart from on your hard drive or in the cloud. But this is what I'm being showed, that there is an escape for you through your business. It will provide for you financially so that you can do what it is you need to do. So don't give up. Never ever give up. Have a plan. Accept that it might take a while for this plan to come to fruition. Okay, it could be a while. But at least you know you've got an exit. And every time something happens where you think, oh, I hate it here, I need to get rid of this person, these parents are just stopping me doing what I want to do, or I can't be myself around them, or, you know, I can't stay with this man or this woman because they're just horrific, then this is your escape plan. You just smile sweetly to yourself and think about how you're getting out of this, what you're going to create that will help you to get out of this. Please do ask for support, Cancer, if this is you. If you're a young person living at home and you feel trapped, also look for support. Look for other people that are in the same boat and build something together that'll help you all get out into the world. I know it's so hard at the moment because house prices are ridiculous and, you know, the economy is bad, the jobs are poor, and achieving freedom from a parent's home can just seem absolutely ridiculous. But you can do it. A business is your answer to this because you're in charge. You can make whatever it is you want to make happen. And like I said, nobody else need know you're doing it. They don't need to know you're making a plan to leave. They don't need to see. So I'm going to leave that there, Cancer. I do hope everything is okay with you. Have a good week. Like I said, you can always get in touch with me. I'm a real person and I'm always here to help anybody that's in need. And I'm going to just pop and have a cup of tea now because that has made me really, really tired. So, with love and magic always, this is Maria Guyan signing out. And I'll see you again soon, Cancer. Have a good week.